certainly not least, we have our ref crew. So today we have got Mr. Fox, Soul, Major Pain, Deadeye, Sarcotic, Mitochondria, Paddywhacker, and also Genocide. So thank you to our refs for reffing with us today. And we've got just over a minute to go until gameplay time. We have audio again. Fantastic. That's always a bonus. So sorry if you guys didn't catch any of the skate out names. I can read them off again a bit later in the game, so we'll look at doing that. So we've got 40 seconds or just under 40 seconds until time to derbies. So my name is Nova, I'm your MC for today. We've got Dead End versus Swamp City. Dead End is playing in green, Swamp City is playing in black. $15 seconds. And we're away with our first jam. Missy Tedor jamming for Swamp City. And number 13, Shotty, is through the pack first. She's your lead jammer. Missy Tedor's still trying to get past. Good work from Missy Tedor getting through the pack. Just as Shotty comes around into the pack again for her scoring pass. And she calls it off before Missy Tedor can score any points. And we've got Menace for Swamp City. Can't see the numbers for the Dead End players, but Swamp City is through the pack first. And it looks like 011 Chop Chop is the jammer for green for Dead End. Menace is on her scoring pass and she calls it off before Chop Chop is able to score any points. Five seconds to play. And we've got Cuzzy and Scully as our jammers for this jam. Cuzzy pushing her way through, doing some beautiful backwards skating work, and she's your lead jammer. Scully's also made it through the pack as Cuzzy approaches the pack and is going for a scoring pass, and she tries to call it off before Scully can get any points, but she did get two points. We have Sonic and Shotty. Shotty making her way through nice and easily on the inside line. So she's your lead jammer. Sonic's still trying to work her way through the pack, taking a bit of a tumble there as Shoddy approaches and is going through for her scoring pass, and she's through for 4 points. Sonic's still trying to make her way through. She's looking for a star pass, and she does star pass to Mad Honor, number 88, as Shoddy comes in for her second scoring pass, easily making her way through the pack there. Looking to the bench to see if she should call it, and they've said yes, so that's what she does. Dead End starting at a disadvantage with their pivot in the box, and will make it hard with their pivot jams, pivot line starts, which they are very fond of. Misty Tettle pushing her way through, staying on her feet, but Chop Chop is through first. She's your lead jammer. Chop Chop is approaching the pack for her scoring pass. Missy Tettle still fighting to get through, and she's just gotten through there. Not lead though. And Chop Chop calls it off. Dead End's pivot is still in the box. She is standing though, which means she has 10 seconds or less until they are due to come out of the box and back onto the track. But Dead End still prefer to take the top anyway. It looks like they're going to try and smush Swamp from the top. So we've got Scully and Menace jamming. Menace is through first. Ooh, and Scully takes a bit of a tumble there. Recycled back. Menace coming in on her scoring pass. Nice little apex jump there for 4 points. And there's been a star pass to Evil Knievel. And the jam is called. Five seconds to play. And we're underway. Looks like we've got Cuzzy and Shotty as our jammers. So it looks like Dead End's running a 3-jammer rotation. Swamp City running a 4-jammer rotation. Cuzzy doing some beautiful toe stop work on the inside line. Still struggling to get through. Shotty easily makes her way through the pack for lead jammer status. Cuzzy fighting with that last blocker to try and get through. She's now through as Shotty approaches the pack. And the jam is called before Cuzzy is able to score any points, but she does manage to score 1 point. Five-second call. We've got Sonic and Chop Chop jamming, both getting pushed out and sort of recycled back, but Sonic is in front, just gets hit out on the outside line there though. Chop Chop is through, she's your lead jammer. Sonic still pushing, takes the inside line, some good offense from Mad Honor there. Ooh, and a nice hit from 172
2-5. That's Bolts on Pestilence. And Chop Chop has been sent to the penalty box, and so we've got a power jam for Swamp City. And number 3, Spunky, has also been sent to the penalty box for Dead End. Sonic trying to get past 404, that's Daggers, and she does so. Swamp attempting to goat one of the players from Dead End. And Chop Chop's back on track, panty in hand, but no star pass required there. Oh, and she's gotten a cut penalty, so back to the penalty box she goes. And that's the end of that jam there. So the score's currently sitting at Dead End 21 points, Swamp City 18 points. Five seconds to play, and we've got a power jam start for Missy Tittle, who easily gets through on the inside line. No offense needed from her blockers there, as she comes round for her scoring pass and makes it round the outside line, getting past D there, 1-3-3-7. Coming back around for her second scoring pass. Chop Chop is standing, she's been released, and she's coming onto track, panty in hand. Missy's through for another 4 points. Meanwhile, Chop Chop's looking at a potential star pass, but is unable to do so with her pivot being sent to the penalty box. So she's fighting her way through the pack. Missy looking from the bench to see if she should be calling or not. Still looking for that call, but she's been recycled back. And looks like Chop Chop's been assessed another penalty, so she's back in the box. Pivot is standing though. Missy's gotten another 4 points. And another 4 points. And that's the end of that jam. So we'll start with another power jam start for Swamp City, with Chop Chop standing in the penalty box, so she has 10 seconds or less to go. And Menace is jamming for Swamp City, but there's been a call from the refs for an official timeout. Alright, and Menace is restarting again, pushing her way through this tripod, this 3-wall, while Swamp City is waiting for Chop Chop to enter the track, which she does. And she makes it through, but not before Menace is able to get through as the lead jammer. Bit of offense being done on Swamp City, who have tried goating one of the players, and Menace slides into a call off there, calls off the jam before Dead End can get any points at all. Bit of a messy start there with both teams cooped up on the jam start line. Cuzzy's being called lead jammer. Looking at a star pass for dead end. But unable to do so as Scully has been sent to the penalty box. She is the jammer for dead end. Cuzzy's through for 4 points. So power jam for Swamp City again. Getting quite a few power jams in this first period already. Cuzzy looking to her team to help with a bit of offense. And the jammer is back on track, so Scully is back on track with Panty in hand, potentially looking at a star pass there. And she does to Ziggy, number 666. And she's through, not lead though. Cuzzy's still fighting her way through and she calls it off. We've got Shotty through first as lead jammer, followed closely by Sonic. Shotty being told to run the jam. And she's through for 4 points, while Sonic gets held up. Ooh, bit of a fall from Killet, number 111. So we've got a skater down at the moment. She's being attended to. Am I still live?
You are. The rest of that noise.
Okay, so BRB guys, I've been told to come and have a look at Kill It with my job as a physio, so I will be back. And yeah, just hang tight until then. Welcome back to Derby, everyone. Oh, had to run up those stairs to get back into my MC position. So we've got unit number 111 jamming for Dead End. And Missy Tedall jamming for Swamp City. Seems to be a bit of communication problems on track here. No one's really sure what's happening. And no one really seems to know what's going on here. The jammers are just standing around, not in any rush to score any points. Swamp's set up ready to catch the jammer. Here we go, now we're back underway. Missy being chased by Unit. Taking a bit of a tumble to the ground there, Missy. And she's recycled back. And that's time there. Oh, what an interesting jam that was. I don't know about you, but I had no idea what was going on. And just to let you guys know, the skater that went down, she's A-OK. She's happy as Larry and smiling away and content on continuing to watch the game from the sideline. We've got Shoddy through as your lead jammer, followed closely by Menace. And the pack is being run as fast as it can at this point, and it's called off. Oh, Flirty taking a little bit of a tumble down there, but she's okay. Not sure where the time has gone, but we've got less than 10 minutes until the end of our first half, so it's been flying by. So we've got Cuzzy and Chop Chop. Chop Chop pushing her way through. So she's your lead jammer. Cuzzy trying to get through, but she's been stopped very well by the pivot, Evil. Chop Chop being held up by a good swamp wall there, but some good offense from number 3-8. That's Evil again. And Cuzzy, the jammer, has been sent to the penalty box, so it's a power jam for Chop Chop. And she's been told to run it. Whoa, big hit from Giggs, number 2-9. So Dead End will be starting this jam as a power jam. It's like a wee bit of a fight for the pivot line. And Swamp getting in front. Some good offense from Evil there, trying to help Unit get through, and Unit does get through. So she is lead jammer. Cuzzy is standing in the box, so she's got less than 10 seconds to go, and she's been returned to the track. Big hit from Giggs, helping with some offense for Cuzzy. Loose unit through for 4 points. And going through for her second scoring pass, while Cuzzy is coming in for her first scoring pass. The jam is called before Cuzzy is able to score any points. So the score is very tight at the moment. 54 points to Swamp City, 55 points to Dead End. So a very, very close game at the moment. These teams last year at the National Top 10 tournament, Dead End ranked 3rd place and Swamp City ranked 5th. So quite close together. So we knew this was going to be a nail biter of a game. And we've got Sonic and Shoddy as our jammers. Shoddy pushing her way through. Meanwhile, Sonic is getting stuck at the back. Some good offense from Marco to help her get through. Ooh, and a good hit coming from 505. Sonic being chased down, but she's able to get away. But Shoddy's through for 4 points. And she's been told to call it, which she does. Five-second call. We've got Chop Chop and Missy Teddle jamming. Some good hits coming from both teams to hit out both jammers. There's a bit of dancing, a bit of pushing. They're doing all that they can to try and get through. But Missy is, oh, she's almost through, but she actually gets taken out by Chop Chop herself. And Chop Chop has been called lead jammer, so she's through first. Oh, bit of the tumble there. Chop Chop through for 4 points. Missy's still trying to get through. And she's through now, being given we've got Unit jamming and Menace jamming for Swamp City. Unit through first, followed by Menace. And it's a race to see who can get in front first. And the call has been given. Menace taking a bit of a tumble off of her own player there, but she's okay. So Dead End doing a bit of a hit and quit style method here, and just trying to score as many points as they can to get ahead before Swamp comes through to score points. We've got Cuzzy and Shoddy jamming. And there's just bodies everywhere at the moment. bit hard for the Jammers. They realistically have to try and get through 8 players because they're trying to get through their own players as well as the players of the other team. Cuzzy being held up very nicely by Evil and the rest of the Dead End team. But Shoddy's also being held up well, but unfortunately sneaks through. Flirty Harry unable to hold her. Swamp City setting up to catch Shoddy. Nice little hit out there. Cuzzy's still trying to push as hard as she can to get through on her initial pass. But she's been held up by all 4 of the blockers. Some good work from Swamp City with being a player down, but their 4th player, Mad, has just returned to the track, and she does a bit of offense to try and help her jammer Cuzzy get through. More bodies to try and get through. And the pivot for Dead End has been sent to the penalty box. And the jam has been called. We've got Chop Chop and Sonic lining up to jam. Ooh, some big hits coming in from Smack. Chop Chop trying to work the outside line, trying to make her way towards the inside line. Sonic is through. She's been called lead jammer. Chop Chop's still being held up, which is good for Swamp, but she's now through too. And Sonic calling it off before Chop Chop can come through and score any points. And there's only 10 seconds left in this half. Gosh, that's gone by very quickly. But it looks like we're going to have one more jam. Oh, and the halftime whistle has been called. So halftime it is. Swamp City sitting on 56, Dead End sitting on 72. So we'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes and ready to start the second half. There we go. All right, we're back. So we've got just over 30 seconds until the second half is due to start. Swamp City All-Stars sitting on 56. Dead End Derby All-Stars sitting on 72. So quite close, and looks like we've got Missy Tittle lining up, as well as it looks like it could be Shotty. Five-second call. And Shotty is through the pack first. Missy Tittle being recycled back. And Missy's through for her initial pass, just as Shotty enters the pack on her scoring pass. Trying to make her way through. Missy Tittle through for 4 points as well. The pack is being run. Bit of a fast pack happening here. Shotty's just entering the rear end of the pack. And she's calling it off. Should have gotten herself at least a couple points there. She gets 3. And just want to say a big hello to all of you guys who are watching the live stream, wherever it may be that you are. We're very excited to be hosting you guys today, and very excited to be playing some derby here in Aotearoa. It's been shaping up to be a really good day. Weather's nice outside, which is always a bonus. It's mildly warm here. And we've got Unit jamming as well as Menace. Unit through first, so she's your lead jammer. Menace has now just made her way through. And Menace sneaks through for 4 points, just as the jam is called off. We've got Chop Chop and Cuzzy jamming. Oh, good hit from Mad Honor on Chop Chop. She's trying to bust her way through while Cuzzy's out front. She's gotten these guys bridging out, but still can't quite make it through. She's been recycled all the way back to turn 2. Chop Chop's struggling to get through too. Some good defense from both teams here. Everyone's taking tumbles left, right and centre. And Cuzzy has made it through. She's been called lead. Chop Chop has taken off her panty and it's actually fallen on the ground. Flirty Harry's been given a penalty. And looks like a bit of soreness there out on the track. Madonna slowly making her way up, but she's okay. She's still hitting around. Chop Chop's been sent to the box. So it's a power jam situation for Swamp. Cuzzy's through for 4 more points. And we've got 2 players from Swamp in the box at the moment. Flirty Harry's been sent back onto the track. Some good offense coming from Giggs. And some great work by Evil to hold up Cuzzy, stop her from getting all the way through. Chop Chop's been returning to the track now. She's been released. And she easily makes her way through on the outside line. And it looks like we've got an official review being called by Swamp City. We've got a bit of track repairs happening on track. So as I said in the first half, last year at the New Zealand Top 10 tournament, where the top 10 teams in the country, gosh, try saying that 5 times fast, the top 10 teams in the country played against each other to battle it out for number 1. And Dead End came in 3rd place, Swamp City came in 5th place. So both teams are strong. And it makes for a very close game, a very nail-biting game, and a very exciting game for you guys at home. So just a reminder that Dead End are playing in green, Swamp City are playing in black. We're just waiting now while the refs congregate, talk about what they saw, what they didn't see. Someone said in the chat that Green Sox was fixing the track again. That she was. She goes by Mighty or Mighty Chondria. She was also known as Green Sox, but she's not wearing Green Sox today. And just a big thank you to our refs and our NSOs, all of our officials. Without them, we can't play. And so we want to thank all of them who have come. Some have travelled very far to come here today to help make this game possible. So thank you to all of them. It's a very long time out. Already past the 3.5 minute mark. Lots of chatter going on down on the track, but a good chance for the players to rest up. why we're still waiting. Hopefully these guys will come to a decision soon so we can get back into playing the derbs. Smash that donut button, that donate button if you like. Helps out Roller Derby Streaming NZ. So we'd like to thank them for being here at this game today, because without people like them, we can't do our live streams. So thank you heaps to them for being here today and travelling far and wide to service us all, to spread the wonderful game of Derby. We've got the head ref just talking to the players, to the captains and alternates now, just letting them know what's happening. We've got the penalty board up for you guys just to see where all the penalties are at. So it looks like not too many penalties overall. And we're back to playing some derby, thank goodness. And Shoddy is through first, nice and easily. Sonic being run back by Evil. Shoddy challenging those links beautifully, making her way through for 4 points on her scoring pass. Sonic still fighting her way through. She's getting battered around by the dead end team. Shoddy through for another 4 points. Sonic finally making it through for her initial pass. And the call off being made by Shoddy there before Sonic's able to score any points. So the score sitting at Dead End on 90, Swamp City on 72. And Dead End taking the back for a change. Swamp City taking the front. We've got Unit and Missy Teddle jamming. Unit trying to sneak around the outside of her team, trying to catch the upper hand on Swamp, but they saw it coming. But she does get through on that inside line, and so she's being called lead jammer. Missy Teddle through on her initial pass. It looks like we've got some players tumbled. And our skaters are up. We're getting ready to start the next jam. We've currently got one blocker from each team in the box, with Dead End's pivot in the box. Five-second call. We've got Chop Chop, who hits the pack hard, and Menace, who's also another hard hitter. So Chop Chop has been called lead, Menace not lead, but Menace is in front. Chop Chop's getting that inside line on Menace and pulls it off before Menace is able to reach the front of the pack where Dead End is seated. Evil is having a jam, and she's through the pack first, making it look very easy, just busting her way through. Cuzzy's through the pack too, but she's just been chased down by those blockers of Dead End, but she's through. Evil's gotten through for 4 points, making it look very easy. And the call comes from the bench to call it off just before Cuzzy's able to score any points. The scores are sitting at 100-72 in favour of Dead End. Still got 20 minutes to play though. Both teams on the pivot line. Some good catching by both teams there to lock those jammers in. Sonic trying to push her way out. And Sonic does. That's handy. So we've just gotten the details for the official reviews that had been had. So jam's been called off there. So the first official review was by Black. They wanted to upgrade the back block to expulsion. The result was no. It was not egregious. So, egregious, there we go. I've been told how to pronounce words properly, I'm glad, because I don't know what that word even means. And the second one was from green, where the green jammer lost their panty and the black blocker actively stopped the jammer from getting it. They wanted a misconduct or expulsion for poor sportsmanship. So their result was they got a positional, but nothing stopping the jammer. And back down onto the track, we've got Unit, who's in the lead for dead end. Missy Tiddle's in the box for Swamp City, so it's currently a power jam for Unit. But she's been assessed a penalty. So Missy Tiddle's now on track for a power jam situation for Swamp. Jammer's standing in the box for dead end, and she's now being released. So she's back on track and hits the pack hard. Missy Tiddle looking a bit tired out there. She's pushing her way through. Still got the energy to get some little quick agility moves. So because both jammers went to the penalty box, there will be no lead jammer for this jam. So the jam will run for a full 2 minutes. And on the clock, we've got about 5 seconds left. And that's the end of that jam. So both jammers scoring some points. And we've got a team timeout for Black for Swamp City. So over here in New Zealand, our times of the year that we play is usually during sort of our winter period, which for us in our part of the world is June through to August. So our season usually goes from, I think most teams start sort of late February, early March, and we go through until about November, December. Going into December this year, I think for a lot of teams, just because of COVID. But for those who are wondering how many more derby games we're going to be giving to you guys live from Aotearoa, not too many to go. Not too many to go. We've got this weekend, Survival next weekend in Levin, and then the weekend after that we've got Richter playing down in Wellington. And they are playing, I believe it's the Whenua Fatales from Levin. And that was a seemingly long time out, but it's over now, so we can get back to playing some more derby. Five-second call. We've got Evil jamming and Menace. Menace taking a bit of a tumble on the inside line there. Evil fighting her way through. Pushing her way through the pack, and she's your lead jammer. Menace cutting to the outside, then the inside. She's now through the pack as well. As Evil approaches the pack and pulls it off. And we've got 2 in the bin for Dead End, both pivot and one of the blockers. So they're going to start at quite a disadvantage. They're still starting on the pivot line though. And we've got Unit and Cuzzy jamming. Cuzzy's made it through. So she is lead jammer. Unit is fighting her way through. She's hitting hard but also falling down. Cuzzy has just approached the pack. She's making her way through for a scoring pass. And Unit is through the pack. Some offense coming to help out Cuzzy to make her way through. And she's been told to call, but probably a bit too late for Cuzzy calling it there. Didn't see the call from the bench. So Unit also getting some points. 4 points, I believe. And we've got Shoddy jamming, takes the outside line, does a little whip off of one of her players there. Sonic also jamming, fighting her way through. Ooh. Shoddy through for 4 points. She's been told to call it, and she does. So 1 in the box for Swamp City. We've just passed the halfway mark of this half. Score 124 to 81 in favour of Dead End, who are playing in green. Dead End taking the back for a change. Second time this half that they've done so, that I've witnessed anyway. Menace through first, followed closely by Evil, who's chasing her down. And looks like we're going to be running a fast pack here, which is rough on the jammers because it means that they have further escape. So Swamp trying to slow it down. And a little bit of tussling from the jammers there. Menace calling it off before either of them are able to score any points. Good fast pack there from Dead End. So we've got Unit and Cuzzy lining up to jam. Swamp's got 2 in the box, so it makes it nice and easy for Unit to squeeze on through. Meanwhile, Cuzzy's got 4 wall to try and beat. She's doing well though. Unit through for 4 more points. Bit of offense happening from Swamp City to help their jammer through. Cuzzy's been hit out and recycled all the way back. Unit approaching the pack for another scoring pass. Meanwhile, Cuzzy is finally through the pack. That not lead signal's being called for her. And they've been told to run it, but Unit decides to call it. Looks like from the bench there that Dead End was wanting to run it to try and get their blocker out of the box, because they are one down at the moment with one of their blockers in the box. But no matter, we'll start the next jam. We've got Chop Chop and Sonic as our jammers. Sonic is through for lead jammer status. Chop Chop just has to get past Flirty Harry, which she does. Some good offense coming from Swamp to try and help out their jammer to get as many points as she can before Chop Chop gets to the pack. And she calls it off before Chop Chop can get any points. And it looks like we've got a team timeout for Green, for Dead End, with just over 10 minutes to go. Of Swamp. All right, we're getting ready to continue playing after our timeout. So we've got Shotty and Missy Tittle jamming. Shotty's been held up well by the Swamp City blockade. Missy trying to push out, and she is through for lead jammer status. Shotty took her panty off but didn't need to pass it, so she is still jamming but not lead. And Missy through for 4 points and then pulls off the jam. We've got Unit and Menace jamming. Oh, Menace hitting hard. Tumbles down, but gets straight back up again. Hitting very hard, being chased down by those blockers, but gets through as lead jammer, whereas Unit's been recycled all the way back to the start of turn 2. So Menace on her scoring pass, trying to help get a bit of offense from her team. Scoots around the outside though. And she's been told to call it, which she does. We've got Evil jamming, and Evil's been assessed a cut penalty. So Kazi, who's jamming for Swamp, is now in a power jam situation. And she's through and pulled lead. And the bench is telling her to run the jam, so she will do that. Swamp goating one of the players, 404, that's Daggers. Kazi through for another 4 points. And Evil is returning to the track. And she's knocked out by Killadole. Ooh, bit of tumbles going on there. Some good hitting from Killadole, but not enough to stop Evil, who's through. Not lead though, and Kazi is falling off the jam. So Kazi managed to wrap up a few points there. So the score is now 136 to 100. So Swamp City trying to close that 36-point gap. We've got Sonic and Chop Chop. Sonic making her way through. She is the lead jammer. She's doing some beautiful dancing on her toe stops. Chop Chop's taken off her panty, tried to pass it, but unable to do so. But her pivot there, 505, that's Glory, is there if she needs it. Sonic trying to push through the pack on her scoring pass. Chop Chop is through, but she's not lead. And Sonic pulls it off. Doesn't seem to score any points though. So Swamp City remain at 100. Dead end on 136. And a team timeout for Dead End, who have 2 in the box at the moment, one of which is their pivot. And Green Socks, aka Mitochondria, doing some track repairs. And we've got Mr. Fiddle and Shoddy lining up to jam this next jam. Missy through first, so she's lead jammer. Call from the benches to run it because Shoddy is not through just yet, although she has now just gotten through the pack. Missy dancing around on the inside and the outside, and she's been told to call it a little bit too late though. I think Shoddy might have gotten a point or two there. Missy Tittle gets 3 points. And we've got an official timeout. And our lovely Annie So in the wheelchair, who goes by the name Cripple the Fun, is doing a lovely job with his paddles there. Letting everyone know that it is an official timeout. Looks like the refs are discussing some points there. And 2 points have been given to Dead End. Well, we've got just on 4 minutes left of this half until the game ends. And that's the end of the official timeout. So 2 in the box for Dead End, one of which is their pivot, so a bit hard to do a pivot line start without pivot. Five-second call. And so we've got Menace and Evil jamming. Menace through the pack first, so she's the lead jammer. Evil getting a little whip off of her pivot, 505, and she's through as well. And Menace through for 4 points, doing a sneaky little apex jump. Evil using her players to gain some speed, some momentum. Menace has been told to run the jam, so both jammers have got 4 points. And now Menace is called off the jam while she gets another 4 points. So we've got a 31-point lead, I believe, to Dead End at the moment, who are sitting on 142 to Swamp City's 111. Cuzzy and Chop Chop. Cuzzy's been assessed lead jammer status. Whereas Chop Chop's been assessed a cut penalty, so she's been sent to the penalty box, so it is a power jam. Swamp City blockers trying to help out their jammer. But Dead End is very strong, got a strong wall there, because he's looking a little bit tired out there. And Chop Chop has returned to the track. Doing some good work from the Swamp City blockers. And Cuzzy's taken off her panty, but she's been told to put the panty back on because she is lead. But now she's been assessed a cut penalty, and so she's been sent to the penalty box. And that's the end of that jam. So we'll be starting the next jam as a power jam in favour of Dead End. We've got 45 seconds left to play. So this could potentially be the last jam of the game. We've got a timeout for Black. And that's the end of the timeout. So with 22 seconds on the clock, this will very likely be our last jam. So we've actually got one of the jammers, Missy Tero, in the pivot position for Swamp. And power jam start for Dead End, who is being done by Shotty. And Missy doing a good job there of stopping Shotty. Oh, might be assessed for a low block penalty though. And she has, so she goes to the penalty box. While Cuzzy's just being released from the penalty box. So without a pivot on track, Cuzzy will have to go it alone, which she does. Not lead assist to Cuzzy, and the jam is pulled off. So the unofficial score, 111 to 145. We'll just wait for the official score to be put out. And that's the game. So the official score looks like it's 152 to 111 in favour of Dead End. So thank you everyone who is on the live stream watching this game. It means a lot to us to have people far and wide watching us play derby over here in little old New Zealand. Do stick around because we have another game coming up for you. We've got the NZMRD, which is the New Zealand men's roller derby team. They are going to be up against a mixed team of Dead End and Friends. So do stick around for that, which should be coming up in about half an hour, I would say. Got to give both teams enough time to warm up. And Dead End doing a nice little cheer there for Killett, who was the player who went down in the first half, who stuck around to watch and support her Swamp team. So as I said, do stick around. We'll be back in about half an hour with the next game, NZMRD versus Dead End and Friends. So we look forward to seeing you again soon. Just an FYI for those who were wondering, my name is Nova and I'm your MC for today. So MC for this game and for the next game, so you can look forward to that. And we'll see you guys in a bit.